Hey everyone, this is Plank Time. In my last video, I was showing how after the eclipse on August 21st, 2017, and 7 years before the eclipse we're going to have on April 8th, 2024, we have these hurricanes that they're coming and they're showing up right where the eclipse is going to be on April 8th, 2024. We have a Hurricane Harvey that came in to Texas and it hit the Houston area, and it pretty much hit the area and petered out right at the area where the eclipse in 2024 is going to be coming. Right here, the Hurricane Harvey. This happened days after the eclipse on August 21st, and it actually went to the area. It hit Houston, and here is the area where the eclipse is going to be in 2024. I thought Irma would hit Maine because that's where the eclipse is going to go out, but it's even stranger than this, because if you take a look at the map where Hurricane Irma is coming up, it's going to come through Texas, but where it's going to peter out, they have these the models here over on the right, and I checked 7 of them that come closest to Carbondale, Marion. And the reason I picked that is right here. The eclipse, this is the one right here in 2020 or 2017 that we had, and this is the one in 2024, and it does an X basically at Carbon Marion, and that's where it'll peter out here. And then if you click all of these are all the forecasts that possibly where Irma will end up going, and it's all really close to right here. Now, quite possibly what we're going to have is we're going to have days after the first eclipse and 7 years before the one in 2024, we have the first Hurricane Harvey hit Texas, do a lot of damage, and hit the area where it's going to first enter America, where the eclipse is going to first enter America. And then we're going to have this one, Irma, come up, hit Florida, do a lot of damage, and then go where the middle of it is, halfway mark, and where the X is going to be. And then we got another hurricane coming, Hurricane Jose, and we're not sure where it's going to go exactly now, but it could possibly come up, and that could be the one that hits Maine, or maybe there's one after that. So that's going to be really strange. For days after the first eclipse, we have one that comes and hits the area where it's going to enter in 2024, then hit the middle where the X is, and then hit Maine. So we'll see in the next couple days what will happen with Irma, and will it end there and bring a storm? And then we'll look at Jose or ones after that to see if it hits Maine, Portland, Maine area, and see if maybe it'll hit Portland really bad, and then it'll peter out right where it's going out right here, right in the middle. We have right here, here's it, August 21st, 2017, and then April 8th, 2024, how it does this strange X, and then there's a couple more, this one, and then here you go. And I wanted to show you this one from 1968 and 1961 and 1968. This was over in Russia. I did a video about this, how all these strange things happen in between these dates, kind of like the video I made in America about the 2 eclipses that came in 1925 and 1932, and then we had the stock market crash and the Great Depression. Well, the same thing, a lot of stuff happened to Russia and America in between these 2 dates. And just like the 2 eclipses in 1925 and 32 that were 7 years, 7 months, and 7 days apart, this one here, 61 and 68, were the same. They were 7 years, 7 months, 7 days apart. And then take a look at this. I showed this in the other video, but I just wanted to show this again. This right here, they got the hammer and sickle. Communist Russia got the hammer and sickle back in 1917, and the eclipses came. They looked like they did a hammer and sickle. I even made it look, cut some off, and you just put the hammer head here, and then you put the handle here. It's a hammer and sickle, kind of like that. You see, it's like it has this on there. Just put the handle and the hammer. Alright, the reason I wanted to show that the hammer and sickle thing is, if you take a look at this, someone did a map of the eclipse. When it comes, it shows just in America. It does go in Mexico, it does go in Canada, but if you have it, someone did this so it's just in America, it kind of looks like if you rotate it over, kind of looks like a cross there. And then if you look, what country would see that cross if somehow you could magically see it, like if when the eclipse came it made a mark here, and then the one 7 years later, if it made that mark right there, what country would you have to be in to see this? But of course you have to be like You have to be a giant or something to see this, or up in the sky. And then you would be in Russia, right here, because here's Canada, here's Alaska, and then here's Russia. So if somehow you could see this, what country would it be? It would be Russia, maybe China. I guess China or Russia, but definitely Russia. You could see that cross in America. Not saying that means anything. I just thought that was kind of odd. Alright, guys, let's find out. Let's see where Irma ends. It's supposed to end right here, and let's see if Jose or another one ends up hitting New York or Maine, and then ends up petering out right here. Okay, don't forget to like, subscribe, click that bell for notifications, comment, and I'll see you later.